I'm gonna go with How the Grinch Stole Christmas, but and Jim Carrey's version.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So
Well,
that's always, with the holidays, Christmas, we want to do a little just Christmas movie draft, a snake draft of what are our best Christmas movies. Because, like I say, you could go on to every list. Every list is pretty much the same, but some of people have different type of movies in there. And like I say, we'll do a snake draft where, I'll let Tim go first, and then I'll pick two, then Tim picks two until we get to our top five movies. Um, and yeah, like I say, we'll share a little bit of what we like about the movie because some people always wonder why, you know, that one is one or two or three. So,
mhm.
and yeah, once we pick it, we can't pick it again. So, like I say, just like any type of draft, once it's off the board, it's off the board.
Perfect. Love it.
Yeah.
And if you say a certain movie, do you get the whole series with it?
No.
Got it. Okay, you can go individual. Like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, my 1A is Elf. Just
Okay.
phenomenal film. It's a go-to every single Christmas season for me. Will Ferrell fantastically plays his character.
Yeah.
Showed a clip of that and got the kiddos laughing a couple weeks ago with the scene where he gets into it with the author of the children's books, and he runs across the table and he's like, "Call me Elf one more time," and
Uh,
then he runs across, and the kiddos were just like,
uh,
you know, Theo was just in
cracking up.
hysterics, couldn't breathe, like it was hilarious. And
That's
then to see
hilarious.
their reactions, because when I first saw it, that's the same exact reaction. I still laugh at it. It's such a
It's
great
funny.
movie. A lot of great highlights
Uh,
in it. The costume, everything. People try to replicate it.
uh,
It's a household movie every year for us, for
yeah,
sure.
that's a good one. Yeah, I didn't know Fernando Mendoza was born to sort of play that character that early on in his career, but yeah, no, overall funny movie. Just
Diego Pavia.
or yeah, Diego Pavia. My bad, my bad.
Yeah.
That he was in that movie. But
Hilarious.
yeah, no, it is a movie I like as well. Watch a lot during this time of the year. Will Ferrell's just funny, um, just everything. Working in the office, everything. It cracks me up.
Hmm.
Um, my one number one movie, Home Alone,
Yeah.
just a classic. The first one too. Macaulay Culkin, just all the shenanigans he gets into. Um, I still always question the movie because I'm like, how did these guys not die from all these injuries? But it's always just still so funny to watch. Um, it's crazy, and I don't know if you've seen. I tried to make it, we just didn't get a chance. But a pizza place in L.A. made a Little Nero's, so you
The
could get the
pop-up.
pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah,
saw that.
I wanted it to go, but it's just been too tough to get that far in LA, and traffic over there at the moment is probably bad. So
Yep.
with the rain coming, I think it's even harder. But just overall, a great movie, the Home Alone series. But I think I enjoy number two as well. But number one's always my top go-to.
I agree with you. Yeah, no, the pop-up, they even have the delivery car that always hits the statue
Yeah,
in front of the house. Great touch. I agree. If you weren't going to choose this film, it would have been my second choice. I even
yeah,
contemplated it for my one. Um, but yeah, phenomenal. It's
yeah,
something that, our age group, we've seen year after year.
yeah.
And I always think back to like I something always cracks me up about him choking on the cheese pizza scene, and
Oh
then
yeah,
just the whole family kind of turning on him, and I don't
yeah,
know, just great film.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
good
good,
choice.
good film. My number two, I'm gonna go with How the Grinch Stole Christmas, but and Jim Carrey's version.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So
Well,
that's always a staple as well. Um, And I think that was one of the better, like, remakes of the How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Jim Carrey, I think, is a perfect character, or the perfect actor to play him. Everything he did, um, just funny overall. The jokes, and like I said, it reminds me of the cartoon because the cartoon is also one that I watch a lot during the holiday season.
Yeah, absolutely. That is an all-time favorite for the family as well. Phenomenal. Again, a yearly movie. I can't go wrong with it. Um, yeah, no, great movie year after year.
Mhm.
That's another good one. Those were my next two. I exactly know why you took them. Let's see. I'm even trying to peruse some films, but I think the one I will go with Polar Express.
Okay.
I think it's a great film. Something I grew up watching. I it kind of came out
Mhm.
like I think when I was in middle school, if I'm not mistaken. Um,
Mhm.
but the way it's presented, the theatrics of it, the singing, the
Mhm.
songs, like just that part of Christmas, it gives you like a different element to it of like, that anticipation of
Mhm.
seeing something you're not allowed to see. So like
Yeah.
like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, another classic in my opinion. Yeah, really liked Polar Express.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, go ahead if you have
No,
any
yeah,
thoughts on it.
yeah, no, Polar Express. I think it's a staple during this time of year. I think whenever you think about Christmas, you think about that. The train, I think all these places that have like trains around that they do like a makeshift Polar Express for the kiddos. I think that's what also makes this movie so magical because you show it to your kids and then you go on an actual train and experience the Polar Express. I think just is what makes it so memorable.
For sure. Absolutely. There's a lot of different avenues I could go for this next one, but because of the laughs, I'm gonna go Bad Santa next. Um, love Bad Santa.
Yeah.
Billy Bob Thornton, phenomenal. One something that just kills me every single time is Santa, you want some sandwiches? And he's always offering sandwiches. It's just
Yeah.
the best. Yeah, no, just and then just the backstory to
Mhm.
Billy Bob and his sidekick and Bernie Mac plays a good role in the film.
Mhm.
Yeah, Bad Santa, the original, the first one.
Yeah, no, that one's a good one. The comedy in there is just s- outstanding. Billy Bob
Yep.
Thornton just did well. Yeah, the kid too just cracks me up.
Yeah.
Hilarious movie. Like I say, can they get it done nowadays? I don't think they can get it done anymore. So
No,
glad they got it done when they did.
I agree.
Let me take that one off my list because I had it. Um, okay, my next one. Well, let's say this one. I'll say I protest the actor a little bit at the moment. Just Friends.
Okay.
With Ryan Reynolds. I I think what gets me the most is always that opening scene where he's in his fat suit and sings. But
Okay.
just a
Yep.
comedy with Anna Faris. Like I say, Anna Faris is hilarious. Um, and just the whole, like I say, Ryan Reynolds. There's a lot of reasons why I'm not the biggest fan of him of what he's done recently. But the old Ryan Reynolds, funniest guy, some of his movies are so comedic and he's so great at the humor. Just the way he presents his humor too is just so like nonchalant, like he's so serious, but when it comes out of him, it's hilarious for some reason. So Just Friends is one of those that I still watch every year.
There you go. You're gonna kill me. I don't think I've seen that movie.
No,
No.
you should watch it.
But yeah, no, I got to. I mean, it's great, but I definitely have seen the references to, the fat suit he puts
Uh,
on. Because I'm looking at it right now and I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, that looks familiar. Um, but yeah, I'm with you. Like, Ryan Reynolds, the actor in the comedy he has is fantastic.
Mhm.
the right audience, the right character.
Yeah,
It's great. Yeah, I gotta watch that. Damn,
yeah,
dude.
it's a good one.
2005, right
Uh,
in my wheelhouse of movies.
yeah. The next one, there's so many that it's just so hard.
Yep.
Uh, I'm gonna say this one, Jingle All the Way with
Oh,
Arnold
that's a good one.
Schwarzenegger.
Shoot. Yep.
Sinbad. It's just a comedy of it, it's where you see Arnold, um, just funny a little bit, because you don't always see him do his comedic stuff. Uh, and then just a Turbo Man, scene, touching as a parent now, trying to get one of those more exclusive toys. It's sort of like, I think right now parents could relate with it, like trying to get like Pokemon booster boxes for the kids that love Pokemon. You're gonna
Oh
go out
yeah.
there and fight for it, if you have to dress up as a character just to get that for your kid, and once they get it, they're so happy. Like it resonates with the way society is with toys and games now. But yeah, always been a staple for me to watch Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's a fantastic film. It's hilarious. Um, just the rivalry he has with Sinbad's character is
Yeah.
extremely funny, and the fights that they get into is just it's the best. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's like that, like you mentioned, it's like that relatable, like
Hmm.
desperation to make your kid happy for Christmas
Yeah.
and the lengths you'll go to make them happy.
Yeah.
Um, it's a great choice. It's a great choice. It's a good movie. Um, all right, moving on to mine now. Let's see. I gotta look back through some of these. Oh, can't believe I almost forgot this one. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, the original. Absolutely fantastic, super quotable, hilarious. This is my dad's all-time favorite. And if it's my dad's all-time favorite, it's on every single year.
Yeah.
We celebrate with him. Just the references of the giant tree that they have on top
Hmm.
of their car, chopping it down, having a squirrel in it at one
Yeah.
point. Um, his Uncle Eddie coming over and he's like shitter's full and he's out there with his cup of
Uh-huh.
coffee in the morning, dumping it into the street, and then the neighbors and
Yeah.
you name it, man. It just has all the elements of what a chaotic household is during Christmas. Everybody's staying in under one roof, um, kidnapping their boss and holding him for ransom for a bonus.
It's hilarious,
So,
man.
yeah. All-time favorite. Christmas Vacation. Love that film.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that one's great. Same with like the family, just all the vacation movies, the Las Vegas one. Like I say,
Oh
almost
yeah.
like with Bad Santa, it's a movie I don't think they made the remake. I don't think it lives up to what the original was. I don't think you could ever live up to the comedy and just what they did with that movie. But yeah, so some of the scenes, it's just so relatable, I think, too, as adults now, some of the things you go through with your kids and how they act. It's just great.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hmm.
Their last one,
For
Tim.
yeah, last one. What direction do I want to go? Ooh, I just came across one film that I don't watch it annually though. I just thought it was a good twist.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're gonna do for your five, but I'm gonna hold it. I have a feeling. Uh, so this one's a little different for me. I, I actually just watched it this past week. Christmas with the Cranks. I don't
Okay.
know why. Like it's just a
Yeah.
traditional Christmas movie. Dan Aykroyd's in it, Tim Allen,
Hmm.
Jamie Lee Curtis. It's, big time actors in this film.
Yeah.
A lot of funny little moments in there for sure. And it is relatable if
Hmm.
you grew up in a neighborhood that was just, had a bunch of kids your age.
Yeah.
This is exactly it, and how, serious Christmas time can get, especially when kids are on break. It fits right into that wheelhouse.
Hmm.
But yeah, Christmas with the Cranks all rounded off with.
Yeah, that's one I haven't seen recently, but I remember watching it. Always a great Christmas movie.
Yep.
Like I said, it's one every now and then. I think if I watch everything a lot sooner and finish everything on my list and everything else, it's one I'll turn on just to be like, okay, I haven't seen this in a while. Let me check
Mhm.
it out. So, but yeah, no, it is a good one. Um, so I still have a lot of movies that I watch annually, but the one I'm gonna put here, we'll put the Santa Claus.
Oh, okay.
That's my
I thought
number
about that
five.
one. That's not the one I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna do. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's
Yeah.
that's a great one.
Yeah, just, Tim Allen, the whole, killing Santa, then becoming Santa, eating cookies. Like it's just a great, great movie. How it was made. I enjoy some of the sequels I've enjoyed. But yeah, sort of seeing how Santa's workshop was going as a kid was just like amazing. The reindeers, it really made you believe like that's how Santa is and that's what he does. And if you ever see Santa, don't let him fall off your roof because then you got to become fat and be Santa in the future.
Yeah, and just gain the weight magically. You
Yeah,
just
eating
can't
cookies.
lose it. Run on a treadmill. Yeah, just
Yeah.
can't lose it. Phenomenal. Yeah, no, that's a great film. And then the elves coming, and they have to camouflage themselves in a way.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, no, good choice. I actually really contemplated that one for my last one, but I went
Mm.
with another Tim Allen movie because of
Yeah.
recency bias for me.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Uh, or do you want to go into honorable mentions, or do you
Yeah,
want to keep going?
yeah, I could share like there's two I would put in my honorable mentions.
Yeah, let's hear them.
One, Love Heart. I don't know if you've seen it on Netflix. So it's a Netflix holiday
Mm,
movie. It has a Nina Dobrev. That's Shaun White's ex-fiance.
okay.
That dude's a dumbass for dropping that one for doing
Yeah.
whatever he did. But
Uh-huh.
then it also includes Jimmy O Yang.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So really, like I said, it's one Vera. Once it came out on Netflix, ever since then we've been watching it yearly. Really, we think it's funny. We think it's great, cute movie. Nina Dobrev's like a dating writing for a newspaper, and she gets onto this matchmaking matches with Jimmy O Yang, but he's sort of catfishing with a different picture. So she goes out and somewhere in like Minnesota or something and sees he's fake, goes to a bar, meets the real guy in the pictures because it's someone that lives in that town. And it's just like a story that goes into it. In the end, spoiler alert, they stay together, Nina Dobrev and Jimmy O Yang's character. But overall, funny movie. We enjoy it. Um, and then the last one, I would say, The Night Before. Ever seen that one?
Okay. Have not.
No, the one with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Seth Rogen, Anthony Mackie. Funny, humorous holiday movie. One I'll watch a majority of the time if I get a chance to. Um, but yeah, I don't know if you ever seen or you've probably seen the clips where they're at I think it's RAO Schwartz toy store and they're dancing on the piano with
Okay.
uh I want to say, is it Kanye? I don't know if it's Kanye, but yeah, it is Kanye. And they're dancing on the piano. It's really a cool scene. Um,
Okay. Yep.
yeah. So
That's a good one. I gotta
yeah,
watch that. I don't think I've
yeah,
seen it. Maybe clips though,
yeah.
like you
But yeah,
mentioned.
those I would say are my two honorable mentions. There's a lot more that I watch, but two that I almost put onto those lists.
Got it. Yeah, I thought you were gonna mention Die Hard.
I have it there.
Yeah.
It's one I also watch every year.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of people controversy around it not being a Christmas movie, but I'm like it's during Christmas. You got to consider it Christmas. That's the
Yeah.
category. If it was during Valentine's Day, it'd be a Valentine's Day movie that I'd watch on Valentine's Day.
There you go. Maybe because I think we clipped that last year
Yeah.
for Die Hard, whether or not it's a Christmas movie. Maybe we'll do it once more this year.
Yeah.
See if we get any different answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, some other ones, you mentioned Home Alone 2. Great film.
Yeah.
Um, kind of looking back through a few more of these. One that I came across here, not necessarily an honorable mention, but one I did see in theaters was Office Christmas Party.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. You
Yeah.
know, holiday company parties, that
Yeah.
time of year.
Yeah. No, if you have a company party like that, that's insane and that's awesome. But
Yeah, I mean, that was crazy. But yeah, no, that was one. what else is there? I mean, there's also A Christmas Story. I think I've seen it once, didn't
Hmm.
think too much of it. Um, what else was there? The Grinch cartoon version.
Hmm.
Kiddos kind of like that one.
That's a good one. Like I said, that's not a bad one either. I enjoy it too, but I think for me, the Jim Carrey one's just, my childhood. I think that's why I might have a little bit of biases over that one compared to the new cartoon one, which I think is also funny and
Mhm.
great, but yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. What else? I saw here, what was the other one? Oh, yeah. Dark Twist Krampus.
Hmm.
Big fan of that one.
That's a good horror
Creepy,
one.
good horror one. If you just want to make
Yeah,
it spooky, it's a good one to think about.
yeah.
Because it is. Um, yeah,
Let
Krampus. That was one I thought about mentioning, but I'm like, is it
Yeah.
yearly? Nah.
Yeah, like if you like horror, I think another one, the Black Christmas movies. I think the original one from like the 80s or 70s,
Okay.
it's a great one for its time. And then the one in the early 2000s was pretty okay. The newer one I wasn't the biggest fan of. But that's another horror one that sort of is Christmas related. And then what's that new Art the Clown ones? I was gonna say Sinister, but it's not Sinister. Oh man, I'm blanking.
Oh. I know what you're talking about.
But yeah,
Uh,
I think the third one's is like around that Christmas time. Um, oh my gosh, why am I blanking on the movie? Because it's a
Terrifier.
Terrifier. The third one.
Yep.
I think it's the third one or second one. One of them is around Christmas, so that's another one. If you really that's gory though. If you must really be
Yeah.
into gore to watch those. Um, but yeah, the horror wise, those are good ones.
Those are good ones for sure. Yeah, just kind of sifting back through. I'm sure I'm missing one
Yeah.
or two.
Like I said,
I
you put Gremlins.
Gremlins, that's another one. Yeah, I
That's
saw
another
that
one.
one actually here. Um, yeah, what else? Yeah, I mean, if you go like really traditional,
Yeah,
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer,
yeah.
like if you were like for kid,
Miracle
it's
on 34th, all those. Which
Frosty.
I've tried to get into it, to try to be like that, like annual person with those, but I'm just not. I don't know if it's just not for me, if it's just not my taste. And like nothing against anybody that does watch it. Like I'm glad you appreciate it and enjoy it. It's just I never have. Edward Scissorhands is another one. Christmas
Yep.
related movie.
You ever
Friday
watch
after
Red One?
Red one, yeah. It was
You
okay.
like it?
Yeah. Like I said, not an annual one. I think if I got nothing to watch and nothing else is streaming, I might turn it on. But I saw that one in theaters, so it was decent, but not the greatest. I'd watch Friday After Next before Red One.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Friday after next. What else?
Yeah.
I keep seeing Love Actually. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
I've seen Love Actually is a good one.
Hmm.
I had it
Oh,
on the list, but
Snow Day, right? Nickelodeon.
oh
Is that
yeah,
kind of like that's not it's
it's not
just
really. It's just
winter.
snow, winter. Yeah, you could call it Christmas.
Nickelodeon. Yeah,
But
back when Josh Peck was fat.
yeah, it was.
Just a classic.
Yeah, I think if you want like a not romantic, but more of a drama family type movie, a little sad towards the end, The Family Stone. Um, so that's has Diane Keaton who recently passed, but she's the mom. She has cancer. Everybody comes. It has Sarah Jessica Parker.
Parker?
Yeah, Sarah Jessica Parker has a lot of A-list actors. So really, like I said, drama movie, but great Christmas movie if you want some
Okay.
tears.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then when I had on this list, like I said, I honestly don't remember watching it for such a long time. I don't know if you have Ernest Saves Christmas.
Sure. Yeah. You know, I saw an Ernest clip not long ago, and it made me die of laughter. He's funny.
Yeah, those are classics.
Yes,
Uh,
absolutely. Um, one thing about a lot of these films is they made like too many with
mhm.
some of them. Santa
Yeah.
Claus, Bad Santa, Home Alone, of course. They made way too many. Um,
Yeah.
but still, they're instant classics.
Yeah.
Are you one to go watch live performances like the Nutcracker?
Um, I will say I started a bit because of Vera and her family traditions. They go watch the
Okay.
Nutcracker.
Yep.
I haven't gone the last few years because I've been watching Keanu and it's been more of a them tradition. But
Sure.
the few times I've gone, I haven't hated it. I will say, enjoyed it. Just,
Yeah.
and I think, a lot of times if you watch your local ones, they include kids. So it's like if your kids are in, dance or ballet, if they could be a part of it, I think it's just a lot more meaningful. So, um, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, no, yes, before we had kiddos, me and Jen had been, I think, consecutive years or 2 out of 3 years. We went to go watch the Nutcracker at the Civic Arts Plaza in
Okay.
Thousand
Yeah.
Oaks, and they had a great performance.
Yeah.
It's entertaining. Like there's some dancing scenes that the crowd kind of gets into it. It's fun. It's a good, yeah, it's a good show. It's a good
Yeah.
show.
It's a good show, but I could do it. I could do it.
Oh, yeah.
I could do all that.
Yeah.
That's what I told myself in my head. I'm like,
Yeah.
I could do that.
You're
That's an
right.
easy
Yeah.
jump. That's an easy jump. Twist,
But
I could twist.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, and then that like the one where they're like
Oh
kicking their
yeah.
legs out repeatedly. Like,
Yeah.
man, you got to have some quads
Oh yeah,
for
you
that.
do.
Like that is crazy.
But I could do it.
Um,
I could do it.
Easy. No problem, especially even in the outfit you're wearing right now.
Yeah,
No
of
problem.
course.
One thing I think about too is when we asked this question to Rob about biking is are the tights required? Like could you skip those or you know?
From the looks of it, they look required. They're
Yeah.
required. If I decide to take that leap, gonna be part of the costume.
Yeah, I'll be like the rat, you know.
Yeah,
Um
big costumes. You don't
just
have to wear
just
the
a big
tights.
costume. Yeah,
You
look
probably
you
just
look
have
like
to
Chuck
wear
E.
like
Cheese.
the sock tights. That's about it. But after that, I think you're okay.
Absolutely. That's it.
Yeah, yeah,
Cover the face. No problem.
yeah, yeah. Like I said, just pack it a bit if you have to.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Hell yeah.
Man. But yeah, but that's our Christmas movie draft. Let us know who you think won, what movies you liked, what movies we missed, and what movies probably shouldn't be there. I know there's a few of mine that people probably don't have up there, but hey, it's my list, so it's what I
Yeah.
like. Um,